Welcome back to the YouTube channel. My name's Chris. I'm a videographer, photographer, and YouTuber. I make all sorts of videos from product reviews to demos to how-tos to just me sat here talking to you guys. A couple of days ago, I posted this picture on my Facebook page and on my YouTube channel, and it got quite a lot of likes and a couple of comments, and it got me thinking, could you mount two cameras on one gimbal using this plate? I'm not sure. And then I thought about, well, if I do that, I'm probably going to need some extra weight somewhere. So maybe I could add a third camera. So we could have three cameras on one gimbal. And you might be thinking, well, what the hell's the point in that? And I was thinking the same thing. This is kind of just an experiment to see whether it could be done. I have thought of a couple of applications that this would work for. So if you were shooting, say, a festival or an event of some description, you could have a 50mm lens on one camera, and you could have a 16mm lens on another camera. And then you could, if you're shooting 4K, you could zoom in on the 16mm, then jump to the 50mm, and then zoom in again. That might be quite cool. The other application I was thinking was if you're trying to test out two different lenses with the same focal length. So I've got a 16 to 55mm lens here. I've got the Sigma 16mm 1.4 lens on there. You could mount both cameras on one gimbal and do a perfect lens comparison test. So they're just a couple of my ideas. If you guys have got any ideas that you'd like to see, then I might test this out. I'm not going to be putting in any sample footage today because this is just kind of a proof of concept to see whether it actually could be done. But yeah, if you've got any ideas, put them in the comment section below. I'd love to take a look at them. So let's get going. I'm going to do a little bit of time lapse. I'm going to do a little bit of talking over the top because this might take me a few attempts to get right. And like I said, this plate is super cheap. So I don't know whether it's going to hold the cameras very well. So if the cameras do slip a little bit, I apologize. There's very little I can do about it. Let's go. So like I said at the beginning, the cameras that you use and the lenses that you select are very important. So is the placement of the cameras because you have to get the weight distribution right. Okay, I think I'm ready to put this plate on. I have, like I said, done a little bit of testing, so I know roughly where the lenses have to go on which cameras and in which order. Okay, so we've got two cameras. That's really in my face. We've got two cameras on this little plate, which is then connected to the Crane 2 mounting plate. And we're just gonna start putting this on the gimbal. Hopefully it shouldn't be too bad to balance. Okay, so like I thought, it really wants to tip to my left, your right. So I'm gonna be adding the GoPro to the top. Okay, we're not too far off. I thought that was going to be much trickier. I mean, that's not bad at all. Okay, I'm just going to turn this on. I thought that was going to be a nightmare to balance, but it seems to have gone quite well. So let's just turn this bad boy on. There we go, look at that. 3 cameras on one gimbal. So that went a lot smoother than I expected it to. I expected to be here for about 45 minutes trying to balance that, and it only took about 30 seconds, which is great. It must have been almost in the right position anyway. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you think of anything that this would be really handy for. I think this is the first time anyone's done this on YouTube. So I'd be really interested in any of the comments you've got. If you think it's absolutely pointless, I'd like to know that. If you can think of some useful applications, I'd like to know that as well. So just on a side note, I am going to be giving away a Shuttle Pro version 2 this Friday. That's February the 14th. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. To be in with a chance of winning the Shuttle Pro, just head over to my Instagram account. There's a short video. I think it's my second post at the moment, and it explains exactly what you need to do to enter. Thank you for watching, and I will see you again tomorrow.